Good morning, everybody. So it's the end of September here in Pennsylvania, and my daughter and I are in the area of Beltzville State Park. So we just figured we'd stop by here. She wanted to look for some fossils. So if you don't know this, if you come to Picnic Pavilion 2, along the shoreline, there's a rocky shoreline, you can find small fossils. And these are here because when they blasted for the dam, it disturbed a lot of rock and things like that. Okay, so this is really cool. My daughter found this just sitting on the shoreline. It's a little snail, and if you see inside, it is alive. So they always have this little like trap door, this hard part that they can pull closed. So that's what it did here. So that's pretty neat. I'm gonna put this back by the water line. This one's pretty neat. You can see the shell shape in this one. So these are the type of fossils you're going to find here. Nothing super impressive, but still really fun to just come along the shoreline and pick and be in this beautiful scenery. These are neat. See these circle ones in this one? Just a few seconds, you're going to see fossil imprints on so many of these rocks. My daughter found this one. I want to show it to you here. Let's make sure you can kind of see this, but really pretty design here on this fossil, and then also another secondary fossil up here. So in just a few minutes of searching, you can find really, really neat stuff here. So like I had mentioned earlier, we're by Picnic Pavilion 2, and if you walk down here to the rocky shoreline, and a lot of the lake isn't going to have that rocky shoreline, but this section does. And this is where you're going to find the fossils. You can see a lot of people are boating and stuff like that out there. First it seems daunting, but then you just start to realize what type of rock you're going to see the fossils in, and you're going to just start seeing them everywhere. So we're going to show you some of the best ones that we found. It's really cool. One. It's funny, sometimes you collect the rock because you see something in it, but then as you look over it again, it's hard to find that spot. These have some cool patterns in them. I thought, look, isn't that a clam?
Oh yeah, maybe.
So I think this one has like a fossilized clam or mollusk in it, so that was a neat find. And you can see that there. This one has a couple of it. It's got the shell and then the circle pattern. A lot of little fossils in this one. So just to show you around a little bit, you can see that the leaves are already starting to change, which is surprising because we're only at the end of September here. So you can see this tree is starting to show some yellow and has dropped some leaves already. And then as you look out in the distance, you can see some red, some yellow, a little bit of red there, some oranges. If you guys are familiar with fossil hunting, please let me know in the comments if you've got a favorite spot in Pennsylvania or another spot that my daughter and I should check out to find some fossils. So I know here in Pennsylvania, it's legal to keep what you find. In other states, that may not be the case. So always check the rules and regulations when you go out to do something like this. So if you're not familiar with Beltzville State Park, please go check out my Pennsylvania State Park playlist. And I've got a video there from the last time we were here. We did some kayaking. We hiked to the waterfall here and we looked at the covered bridge. So this is really a great park in terms of swimming, boating, fishing, that type of thing. There are some hiking trails here. This park tends to be on the more crowded side, especially during the summer season. So being here at the end of September, this is a wonderful time to visit. And this area where you can find fossils is a really quiet, nice spot. So if you're up in this area, this is a really fun thing to do with your kids. Come and look for some fossils along the shoreline, or it's also a great spot for picnicking. There's so many beautiful spots around the lake. Really a lovely park. So come check it out if you're in the area.